A man who attempted to take his own life and lived to tell his story is coming to our area later this month. Katie Huntingford spoke with him to hear why he's spreading his message of mental wellness and suicide prevention to the world.
Kevin Hines is a motivational speaker that encourages his audience to keep a strong will to live and stay mentally well after he survived a suicide attempt 16 years ago. In part 3 of Out of the Shadows, a spotlight on suicide and mental health, we spoke with Kevin to hear his story and why he's chosen to bring that story to others all over the world and here locally. Kevin Hines was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and just 2 years later, he attempted suicide by jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
I made an attempt that 99% of people who make that attempt die. An attempt that nearly took my life. I'm very lucky to be alive, and I'm glad to be here today. And I found myself working in suicide prevention because of 2 clergymen who encouraged me to do so.
Those clergymen pushed Kevin to share his story, and he's done just that. He has spoken and written his story for the world to hear and read for themselves. And he even was a part of a documentary of what happened that day in 2000. Many people have claimed that his story has saved their lives, and that's something that Kevin says he never saw coming.
Over the next 16 years of doing this, from 2001 till now, of the impact that this storytelling journey would have on me, my family, my friends, and of course I had no idea the impact it would have on people who hear the story. I was pleasantly surprised.
He encourages people to attend his talks and hear his story because sometimes hearing that someone has gone through the same situation as you can make a big difference. The message that he has to say can be taken away by a lot of people.
I want you to look deep inside yourself and recognize that none of us are immune to this kind of brain pain, and none of us are immune to suicidal ideation. And a lot of us have lost people already to suicide. This message I'm going to give is for all of you, whether you're going through it, whether you've been through it, whether you lost someone, or whether you cared for someone. This message is for you.
Hines says that even though hope can be hard to see sometimes, he believes that it always exists and is worth fighting for. For your news now, I'm Katie Huntingford.
And if you would like to hear Kevin Hines speak, he will be doing public talks at Shawnee High School on November 28th at 7 p.m., at Wapakoneta High School on November 29th at 7:30 p.m. He's speaking 2 times on November 30th at Rhodes State College, 10:30 in the morning, and at Kenton Middle School at 6:30 in the evening. The event is free for anyone that would like to attend.